Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60 here on the riverbank, the Yong River in Nanning, China. Today I'm going to be talking about Winston Sturzel, aka Serpentza, aka the snake. Yes, I've done a bunch of videos, not a bunch, I've done a couple of videos, not only with Winston, but about him also. And I keep getting shit from you guys where you find these videos that I've done that say, well, Nathan, you fucked up. You shouldn't be talking about Winston like that. Well, I have to go on the record and say I was wrong. I have to do it just for the fact that I was wrong, but maybe at that time I wasn't. And bear with me through this video because it tells two sides of a story, I think. And being an older guy, I can sometimes see two sides of the same coin at the same time. Okay, this poor bastard comes from South Africa, a white guy from South Africa. Probably not the safest place. I don't think that's a racist comment under the circumstances. It's just one of those things. And he came to China looking for a better life. And he actually found a better life. He got married to the beer girl and then got divorced. Just wasn't meant to be. I can understand that. If your wife's called the beer girl, there's no respect there. You know what I mean? But okay, well that's fine. And then he got married to Sasha, I think her name is. You know, I really don't pay much attention to these people. What transpired during this time period is this guy set up a YouTube channel and did fairly well for himself, doing videos about China, traveling around China, riding his motorcycle around China, showing you, the world out there, what China is sort of like, and he was pretty objective, you know, both ways. And then he started getting darker and darker and darker, and something happened to him. And he just turned on China like a rabid dog. Okay, well, each to their own. If he doesn't like China, well, that's good on him. He can like and dislike whatever he wants, type thing. So he runs off to the United States. So now he's run away from South Africa, and now he's basically burnt his bridge with China, because I doubt if they would ever give him a visa because he promotes sedition and whatever. You've all, if you're watching a Chinese video with Gweilo 60, chances are you know who Winston Sturzel is, and you know his background just as well as I do. Okay, so he goes to the United States and he starts China bashing. Okay, and people say, well, Winston, what the fuck are you doing? China bashing, and you know, this, you used to be a happy-go-lucky character in China. You used to ride your bikes around, you used to have a little motorcycle shop, you used to do things that were fun, and you know, out drinking beer with the buddies, and you know what I mean, and eating Chinese food, and traveling all over China, and all of the good stuff, the fun stuff. Now you're just sitting in front of either a dead screen or a green screen showing videos of China or Chinatowns in the United States, and just spouting hate and not looking very happy. But, and you guys are saying, yeah, that's right. Okay, now look at this guy. He left South Africa because he figured it was dangerous. He's put out some videos stating that kidnapping of mother and whatever, and I just saw the thumbnails. I never looked at the videos. And then he comes to China, and he has a great time here, and something flipped his switch type thing, and he decided that China was a bad place, so he left China, and now he's doing China hate stuff. So you might think that Winston wants to do this, and you know, maybe he does, I don't know. And he gets discredited by Nathan Rich, he gets discredited by the Barretts, he gets discredited by myself, and every time I do a video about this guy, sort of saying like, shake your head guy, get it back together again, all of his little minions, and everybody knows these little China haters and minions that, oh, Winston is our god and all this other stuff. They'll be crawling out of the toilet, those little turds will be crawling out of the toilet to do hate videos against Gweilo. Yeah, I'm used to it. It's not a big thing. I really don't care what they say. And as I said before, they just advertise my channel. So thanks, guys. Minions, turds, whatever you want to call yourselves this week. But the thing is, got to understand, this guy can't go back to South Africa. It's just not in the cards for him. He's burnt his bridge in China. So his wife, attached to his right hip, isn't coming back here either. I don't suspect, and he's not going to be coming back here. So what else has he got? He's got the United States. And if he doesn't do what he's told in the United States under his work permit, because he's only there in a work permit, you all know that. If he doesn't do what he's told, then his work permit goes away. Then what does he do? So I think he's sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And you can tell the guy is not a happy camper. There's never a smile. It's always derogatory information. It's always just bad, bad, bad. And anybody that's ever been in a position like that, where all you're doing is spouting negative and hate and shit like that, it's got to wear on you a fair bit. So he's traded his happy-go-lucky life in China for a hard, mean, negative life in the United States. Will he be able to dig himself out from underneath this? I have no idea. He used to do good stuff here in China. Be nice to see him to get back into something like that. But I don't know if he actually will. I think he's so far down the road now that I don't think he can come back. He might be able to reinvent himself, and I think that's basically what he tried to do with something whips. They're fixing old cars and stuff like that. Like that's, I don't know. I used to do that when I was 16 years old. But the idea is, don't discount. Don't point your finger at Winston or Barrett or Matt Gweilo or Alex from Reportify or any of these people, because they're just trying to make their way through this life. Everybody says, well, you're just like him, only on the other side. Well, not really, because I don't do this for a job. I do this for a hobby. I enjoy what I do. You can tell through my videos that I basically don't take a lot of stuff seriously. I used to be a serious guy when I had a job, businesses and whatever, but that's not me anymore, and I have fun with what I do. Yeah, I do bitch and rant sometimes. I do point fingers and say things are bad or this is good or, you know, opinionated and whatever. But I don't take it to that level that's all it's about. I'll run to Gansu province and end up on the top of a mountain. I'll end up in the East China Sea fishing, or I'll end up in Gweilo or Yangshuo sightseeing, or Xinjiang drinking baijiu. You know what I mean. It's like, and then sometimes I've got rant videos, sometimes I'll do box openings, sometimes, you know what I mean. So it's sort of about my life. And I think that's what Winston lost, is because his videos used to be about his life here in China, and now that life in China is sitting in front of a green screen in a little studio in the United States, just spouting hate against China. I don't know, I wouldn't take that trade-off. I'd quit that job and I'd go do something else, even if it meant changing countries. But then again, he's between a rock and a hard place. His wife left her job as a doctor here in China. He's got a child that was born in the United States, and they rely on him and his YouTube channel and whatever sponsorships, if he's still got any. I don't think he would, because of the negative portrayal of China. It's just it's not conducive to advertising or sponsorship. But you can see where, okay, now he's responsible for these other people. Is this a video exonerating Winston for what he's doing? Absolutely not. He's doing the wrong thing and he knows it. And you can tell it by looking at his face that he's doing the wrong thing. Everything that he says is scripted now. It's not written by him. I'm sure of that. The guy's not that smart. And people say, well, Gweilo, you're not that smart too. Yes, I'm not that smart either. So I couldn't write it. He couldn't write it. The difference between him and me is I've got a smile on my face all the time and he doesn't. You know what I mean? So we're basically different people, but doing the same thing. Trying to show you our world. Well, no, he used to do that, the same thing as me, show you his world. But now he doesn't anymore. All he does is he shows you the crap that you want to see about China, the Chinese government, the Chinese people, and all of the bad stuff that happens, or the Western media says happens in China. So I don't know. What I see now and what I saw before are two different things. I think that he used to have a good perspective on life. He used to make really good videos about his life here in mainland China, and you know, his adventures and his experiences and all of those things that went along with a good YouTube channel. Now, spreading hate, distrust, division between the Chinese people and the Western people, Chinese government and the Western government, just trying to show how bad China is. And a lot of the stuff that he says on his channel is just not true. It's cherry-picked stuff that, you know, well, you know, you've seen it. Anyway, that's my opinion. And the idea that I did videos with Winston in the past, if I was asked to do it again, I wouldn't do it. I've come down on his side a couple of times in videos. At that time, I think I was basically right. It was a 50-50. I could have come down on either side, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. I think that he's gone over to the dark side, and if he wants to come back over to the light side, it's going to be a long road to hoe. Will he ever make it? I don't know. I basically doubt it. So those videos that I did before, yeah, those were mistakes. I'll leave them up on my channel because it reminds me that I make mistakes in judging people, and I think everybody makes mistakes, and it's good to remind yourself that you make mistakes, and that's what this video is about. Gweilo 60, making mistakes, and trusting and giving the benefit of the doubt to somebody like Winston Serpentza the snake. Yeah, it won't happen again. Anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60. By the river. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button, and thanks for watching. Oh, and never forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye now.